guys, let's watch this video. I saw this video that Angela made where she was talking about the kind of things that she went through in the hands of her parents when she was little. Some parents, like your own pikin, how you go get mind treat your own daughter like a total stranger? My dear, you see, this one is a long video, so I go try my best not to talk. I just want you guys to watch this video from start to finish. We have 3 videos here, her part 1, her part 2, and then the beginning of the story, how she entered the part 1 and part 2. We're going to watch all of these videos. Just listen to, sometimes here, when you see people, they behave somehow, and you go the one that say, how this thing take happen. You don't know whether I think so they don't go through before. She admits her little bit parts where she do wrong, but I don't know how to explain this to you guys. Honestly, I want you guys to watch this video and listen to her. Let's watch.
My parents did a lot of things to me that I have forgiven, but I have not forgotten. I try to forget, but it's so difficult, especially when I have triggers, when I have moments that triggers me, moments that reminds me of my childhood traumas. I have a lot of childhood trauma. So I'm going to share one incident. One time, before I go on, there's a difference between punishing a child and torturing them. When I say torture, extreme type, the type you cannot even give to your enemy, I received from my parents, especially my mother. Okay, so one time I disobeyed them. I did something, I was rebellious. A lot of us that grew up in that generation knows that, they were very strict. Our parents, they were very strict. But I think mine was just beyond strictness. That's level of using kerosene and Cameroon pepper. Like you mix kerosene with Cameroon pepper and pour on your child. First of all, they started by using that wooden spatula, that wooden turning gari that they used to do then. Back then it was very long. Not this short one we do now. It was very long. Now they scraped my head, like scraped to skin cuts, kodos. And my father started hitting me that thing on my head, all over my body, non-stop. I was a teenager, mind you, a very small child. And in all this, they made sure I had no clothes on. I was not wearing anything, nothing at all, so that the whole thing would enter. They kept flogging. I was dizzy, the pain, the excruciating pain. I almost passed out at some point. And it would break, when it breaks into two on my body, my mom would give him the extra that we had at home. He would continue. And when that extra broke on my body, she went and brought his belt buckle. The belt, and he was flogging me the buckle, not the belt, the buckle. When the thing scattered on my body, my mom went and mixed kerosene with Cameroon pepper. I'm telling you the truth. My mom is still alive. I'm sure she'll watch this video and she'll remember all this. So she mixed Cameroon pepper and started pouring it from my head, all the bleeding, the pain, the cuts, the amount of scars I have on my body. If I have 100 scars, I got like 90% from my parents. She'll pour me the whole thing on my body, pain, kerosene, and then if I try to cry or try to open my mouth to say why, I should be targeting me. Like she'll be waiting for me to try to beg or try to ask why this kind of torture? This is no longer discipline. If I try to ask a question, she'll target and then she'll just pour it into my mouth. The thing will go straight down my throat, enter my nose, go into my eyes. Oh my God, if you notice now, you notice how I blink. This blinking didn't start now. It started from when I was small. Like a lot of things that are wrong with me started from there. So I'll be wondering why. And then while all these things were going on, my hands were binded. Like they would tie my hands and tie my legs. So I will not be able to fight back. I will not be able to wage the flogging. I will not be able to, try to see if you can run away. They will tie you naked, start naked there. And funny enough is I have 5 other siblings because we are 6. None of my other siblings were tortured like this. None. Yes, everybody received their own for punishment once in a while, but none of them. She never used kerosene or tatashi or bell pepper or Cameroon pepper on any of them except me. And as an adult now, I think about these things once in a while and I still ask why. There was one time I called her, I think a few months ago. I just woke up, I started remembering my childhood and I was crying profusely. I picked up my phone and I called her. I said, I reminded her of someone. I said, Mommy, why did you do all those things to me?
What did she say?
Why? Do you know that you damaged me? You did a lot of damage to my life. And she said something, and she said, that she was ignorant, that I should let all these things go, and she be God has blessed me. In her words, leave all these things as bygone. I was ignorant. I didn't know what I was doing. That was how I thought I was training children and my child well to be a better person then. Forget about these things now. You're not supposed to be remembering them. She be God has blessed you.
No, that's not.
That was what she said. I just ended the phone.
That's not how it works.
You see? So I kept thinking again. I continue to cry because I look at my sisters, no scars. I look at my brothers, no scars. And I'm doing this video today not to talk bad about my mother or like blame her or anything. I just want to understand if there are other children as at that time that went through what I went through. And please, this is not about my mother because a lot of you, if you want to judge me, judge me. Judge me, call me names, call me whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Do you understand? Because this is about me. It's about me. If you won't believe that up to today, I am still traumatized. Up to today, if I see my mom, I have to pretend to be okay around her. I still have jitters, I still have triggers, I still have fear. I am still scared of her. Do you understand? Like I don't know how people can stay with their mom for like 1 week, 1 month. So I can't play this like this. I'll start being scared. I'll start having nightmares. Because of all the childhood traumas. There is even one that I've not mustered the courage to share. If I share that one, like a lot of people you have to get tissues, you have to carry your buckets because a lot of tears will happen that day. So the major reason of doing this video is I just want to know if it was exclusive to me, because all these things did not happen to my siblings. I remember one that after they finished torturing me, they left me naked on the ground. Till the very next day, no food, no water. I slept on the floor, still binded, my hands, my leg, everywhere was swollen. My eyes were swollen, my jaw, my neck, my head was swollen. I had cuts, I was bleeding. And guess what? At the middle of the night, I started seeing my period. I was lying on my period till the next day, till my mother was satisfied for me to be untied and go to clean my body. My body started peeling because of the kerosene and the pepper. My eyes, I had red eyes for days. I just want to know if other people experience this thing. I have a lot of experiences. I have so many. I have the anxiety disorder that I have till today came from my childhood trauma. A lot of issues I have mentally from there. A lot of physical, like, avoidance issue that I have started from my childhood. I didn't have a normal childhood. I didn't grow up in a loving family. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family, right? I didn't know we were not taught sibling love. We were not taught love. Do you get? Any kind of love you see me show now is the one I learned as I grew as an adult and from my husband. Do you get? So please, you can, after judge me, call me name, say whatever you want to say. Just tell me, please. Did any of you get this level of torture in the name of punishment? Did you get bathed in kerosene, hash pepper? The pepper has episodes, but I've not gotten the courage to share deeper ones. So this is just the surface. This is like the tip of an iceberg. So let me know in the comment section, please. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Okay, that is her first one. Now we're going to go into, you see those ones that she's saying that, oh, deeper ones, I don't want to share them. She finally shared those deeper ones. Now I'm going to show you 2 videos where she was talking about what she went through, like what her own parents, biological parents, did to her. Just watch.
This is something that I've not shared before. Yeah, I've not made it public ever. I've not told anybody. The only 2 people that knows this, my mother and my husband. Yeah, how I lost my virginity. My mother took the virginity from me. And this is what happened. But before I explain what happened, before I tell this story, yeah, I don't care if you judge me or not. I know a lot of you will start saying, she's your mother, no matter what. She carried you for 9 months. If she hated you, she would have removed you. I wish she actually removed me then, because what I went through, I don't understand. And up to today, I don't still understand. So if you want to judge me, judge me. I have daughters, I have children that I don't even know. I need to train them right. I don't want to end up like my mother. I don't want to do to them what my mother did to me. Do you understand? I can't even scold my daughter, even when she's wrong. Every time I try to scold her, I have this fear. I have this anxiety. If I spank her, I have to go and beg her. I have to tell her, I'm sorry, give me a hug, because I don't want to be like my mother. So if you want to judge me, please, by all means, go ahead and judge me. I don't care. Call me names, because everybody's thinking now that we are old. Everybody's saying, don't share your story, don't talk. You hurt your mother. How will she feel? How will the community see her? This and that. What of the daughter? What of me? What of that inner child that wants to heal? You don't understand. Okay, let me tell you the story. So growing up, I've always liked boys, no doubt. I've always liked boys. I never liked the company of girls. I've always wanted to be around boys. I just don't know, but I've always wanted to be around boys. And you know, us millennials, growing up back then, you realize that, you remember that whenever you are always navigating toward boys, your mother will automatically think that they will impregnate you. You know, those kind of things. And then even at that, a lot of people still got pregnant at that period. Also, they were getting reports about me that I was always doing boys, I was always visiting boys, I'm quite alright. I had one male friend then, my age mate. He had sisters too, they were the same age grade with me. So sometimes they'll send me on an errand, I'll branch to their house. I was 14. Yeah. So one time, she heard the reports, I think from one of my siblings, that I had gone there. And then when I came back, she asked me what the boy and I did. I explained to her, see what we did. We were just watching television and we were just, nothing else. We were talking, watching. She said, it's not true that the boy, but I said, no. The next thing, he wasn't, slapped me, you know. I said, nothing, and then I was trying to wage when she tries to hit me, I wage it. So she started holding her hand. She said, you are fighting me. Oh my God, so you have grown to the age of you. Let your father come back. I started thinking, what did I do? Then when my father came back, I don't know what she told my father. She escalated the whole thing. Told my father that I had slept with the boy, this and that. I had not. I did not do anything with the boy. The next thing, both of them My father was, if you see the punch, the kind of, like, you cannot give a 14-year-old child that kind of, it was my upper cord, everything. Then I fell backwards. I couldn't hold myself. And the next thing, I started trying to, I said, okay, she was pushing me to talk. I started thinking, because then I was reading a lot of News and Bones, right? I hadn't had sex before, but at least I knew what it was about. I knew how they do it. So I started explaining to her. I told her, okay, no, the boy just told me to lie down. I allowed the boy now, stayed on top of me. She said, the boy remove your pants. I said, no. She said, it's okay, yes, remove my pants. And she told me to remove it as the boy did. I had to pull, because I was wearing a gown, so I had to pull off my gown, and I was wearing a dress, and I removed my pants. I said like this. She said, I spread your leg, I pulled my leg, and then I tried to struggle. My father placed his leg on top of my chest. I couldn't move. And the next day, she went into the kitchen. She brought same Cameroon pepper, mixed it with kerosene. So I was bruising myself. I closed my eyes. I thought she was going to point on my face because I was already getting used to the kerosene on the nose, on the face. The next thing she did, prior to that, she was always putting pepper on my private, but on the surface. She had never gone deeper, always on the surface. So, but I didn't expect it that day. So I was closing my mouth, and then she stood in between my leg and opened it, and then went on her knees. Like, she went on her knees. My father's leg was on my chest, holding me down. And then she took the pepper and the kerosene. And then she took it, I put her hand. I was screaming for help. I was screaming. I looked up. I saw my other sister standing, like folding her hands, standing and looking at me. My siblings all gathered. And they were staring at me. My mom put salt in, and she was started feeling pain. And then she went stiff and she broke my hymen. And she put her hands, like she inserted her hands so deep into my vagina. And then the pain made me numb. All the pain, all the blood, all the things on my face, I wasn't feeling those ones. I started feeling. It was so painful that I only heard my younger brother, my immediate younger brother. I still remember his voice when he said, people want to live this girl. It's too much. People want to live her. And then my mother like showed him to get out of here because he was small, he's my immediate younger brother. And they were all watching. She kept putting the hands. She kept like she wanted the kerosene and the Cameroon pepper to enter. I don't know if she wanted to put it inside my womb, but she kept putting. She knew. When she put her hands, she knew that I was still a virgin. She knew that when she was accusing me of I didn't do it, she could have stopped at that moment. But she did not. She continued going. I felt the fingers, I felt everything. And I just, when they finished, they left me there. And I remember just laying down there telling myself, God, I hate this woman. God, come and take my life. I called her. She went and washed her hand, and she passed and called me Ozu Nawambo, which means dead body and the carrier of dead body. And then I looked at her. I told her, I just feel like unaliving myself. And she looked at me and said, go ahead, unalive yourself. I brought you into this world. If you buy, I will bury you. In Igbo, she said, these were her words. Jane wanu now. After all, I'm see. I gave birth to 6 of you, so if you go, I will not feel you. And I lay down there and I said, he knew that I did not sleep with anybody. I didn't sleep with anybody. She took it. I have 2 other sisters. She didn't. Okay, yes, I was stubborn. In fact, I was the most stubborn child on earth. No problem. I accepted it for years. I lived with this guilt. I was so guilty. I was so ashamed of myself. I told myself that it was my fault. I blamed myself. And after that, the funny thing is that they said they were training me. I became the wildest. I became the wild cat. I started running out of the house. Sometimes I ran away from home. And they bring me back. I did a lot of unimaginable things because I told myself, what is left? She took the virginity from me. What's more?
It's okay, madam.
What's more? I've tried to talk to her about this so many times. I've tried to call her. I've tried to talk to her. She doesn't want to talk about it. Each time I bring it up, she'll say, that she trained me, that she made me who I am. I said, she didn't make me who I am. You messed me up. You messed me up. You completely destroyed me. You broke me. Because everybody will say, maybe you were stubborn. You deserve the treatment. I accept. I was stubborn. Maybe I deserve the treatment. But
Sorry, I just remembered something now, yeah? I remember when I was little, I wasn't feeling well. And this kind of malaria where we say you go get and you go to spit. And my mom come back. She don't see first day I dey spit, second day my mom say, make you no be wetin why I dey think. And like she dey talk na Igbo. My mom say, kwala him nature. Because when I dey small, I be proper tomboy. I know they wear dress. My brothers, their trouser or knicker we don't tear. Now I go like, cause she no go gree buy me those ones. I go wear those my brother's son wait here. Now wait till I go wear. So I know they like dress. I they like just be myself. And my mom no like them. And my friends, like she said, my friends, they be guys. I they like boys as friends. I know to get female friends. My mom never liked them. My mom said, make you not be waiting where they think. Make you not be said they don't pregnant you. My mom carry me. Then I go remember we day area L or something, because FMC hospital day within that area. My mom carry me, they go to FMC. I they really ill. My mom, she did for front. Say, make her no try waka for the cell line with her. Say, make her dey behind her. Man, no push her for her eye. So as I dey speak, man, they outside the waka small. If I waka small, she go to look me say, if she meets me there while the waka small, my friend walk. That's how I walk. I reach the FMC. They can't do everything. Can't do malaria test. Can't find and say, I no get belle. Say na malaria. From there, she told me I'm sorry. She hugged me. That I'm sorry. She said it for a very long time. You see, that's why I even forget them. I don't remember. And now why I hear her, now I remember what they do me then. So she had to make me know why she talk am. Now she can't tell me, say I beg. So after all this, I struggle, say I beg, man, no push shame for her eye. Say I beg. She now had to beg me. And that thing, you see that her beg held me. No matter what they do, I remember that her beg. The way she cry, beg me, say I beg. Say you go be shame, say she struggle finish. And now this thing I go take pay her. I can't promise her, I say, no, I no go push shame for your eye. And I kept to that promise. Most times, not be shouting and beating the correct children at all. Just check them. Any pikin wey receive beating pass, they spoil pass. Beating no the correct children. Beating no the correct children at all. You go know how to mix them 50-50. You go show them that love, show them discipline, but know when to discipline them. And when you discipline them, let them know why you discipline them. Don't just discipline them like that. Let's carry on. I just remembered that I wanted to share. Let's carry on.
What happened after I grew? After I became an adult? What now happened? What now happened? Let me tell you. I grew up, I became an adult, right? One would think that, okay, she doesn't have control over me anymore. I've gotten to the age where I'll do what I want, say what I want, go wherever I want, Okay, now, why do you still hate me so much? Even now that I am an adult, why do you hate me so much? I ask her all the time. I don't have closure. I don't know how to heal. I don't know how to communicate with her. I don't know how it feels to have to sit down and have the one-on-one talk. Everything I learned today, this I picked up as I was growing up, and the ones I learned from my husband. Do you understand? So growing up, I got pregnant. You don't care. You did not show any interest. Every time I feel like this, I go on, I pick up my phone and I block her. And after some time, I start feeling guilty. Oh, maybe she was training me. Or maybe my hymen that she broke my virginity. Maybe I deserve it. No, or block her. She's your mother. I'm your blocker. And I'll ask her, do you need money? She says.
So, after that, prepare the virginity incident, right? I developed a very nasty odor, very horrible odor, because then I was 14, and so my mother had taken Cameroon pepper mixed with kerosene and inserted deeply into my body. So it took every day. I would feel the discharge, I would feel the peppery discharge, and I would still feel the burning sensation. And I got so hot out there, and I got injured. The injury grew to some sort of very nasty odor, and I didn't know what to do. I was 14. I didn't know how to treat myself. I didn't know medication to take. I was just cleaning it as anytime I shower, I'll clean it, and I perceived it. I knew the odor was there. I was feeling it, and then one day she asked me to bring her water. She was eating. So I brought water, like with the stainless cup. I brought water, I held it. Really, I got close to her. She did like this. I'm going to kiss you. I'm going to see her. Look at how you are smelling. Are you the one smelling like this? And I just stood there looking at her. The next thing, she called my other sister. My other sister was in the other room. She called her, shouted out her name. That one came. She said, come. She said, my sister should perceive me. So to make sure she's not the only one perceiving this, my other sister. Those of you that are saying I'm the first child, no, I'm not the first child. I have an elder sister, right? But the pampered, very much pampered. Trust me. So my other sister came and then did like this on me. Hey, Angela, give me easy. So I just stood there. And she collected water from me and told me to get out. I should not come closer again, and I'm smelling. I should go and shower. She now said, as I was going, she called me back. She said, do I even shower? How do I shower? I told her that I'm showering. That is that thing that she did to me. That is that thing that she did to my vagina. That the thing that has caused so much injury there. And that's what is smelling. Air does not enter there. So that's what is smelling. And she tried to, everything she said is still here in my head. And she said, come on, Zuzu, if that I have body odor, I don't know how to shower. This is my age, I don't know how to shower. That's why I'm not using what she did as an excuse. And my other sister started laughing.
My other sister started laughing. So I went back into the washroom. I took sponge. I washed myself. I washed and I was praying, please, God, please let this one not smell. Let this one not smell like this. Because I was still going to school. And that time it was vacation period, right? So I was praying, let the smell end with the vacation, but unfortunately it didn't. We started school, I had to go to school. With the smell. Then they made me the health prefect. So imagine the health prefect with that kind of order. It was one girl. Our people that went to the same secondary school with me will remember the girl. I went to Tony International College, right? So her name is Chiamaka Kemi Wilfred. I'll never forget. She was my seatmate, and she was the senior prefect, female head girl. That's what we call them, then head girl. So every time we got to school, I would just sit on my corner. I wasn't good, but she was perceiving that one day she told me that this odor coming out of me is not good. That maybe I am infected with something that I don't know. That I should talk to my parents, let them deal with it. Then I started crying. Then I started crying, and then I told her, please let me come and stay with you people, because her mother was living abroad. So the mother rented an apartment for just her and her sibling. She was the last born. She had big sisters. I said, if it's made, let me be doing. I was always running away from home. That time I ran away. Wait, they don't sleep. I was sleeping outside. Sometimes school would want to finish me, I would go back home. Sometimes all those OPC would catch me and take me back home. But you know what happens to me for this life? Sometimes I even take people's things. I even just to eat. What I don't do for this life. What I don't do then. The girl told me that I should not worry, I should talk to her other sister. Luckily, she came to school the next day and brought some medication that I don't even know the name. I didn't even know the name, and gave me. And then I eat it. I started taking it every day, until the smell left, until the odor left. That was how I got myself. Yeah. Okay, for those of you that come and start saying you were too rebellious, you wanted to bring your mother shame, you deserved everything she did, that was why she did it. What of now that I have grown? Now that I'm an adult, what of now that I've grown? Let me tell you one incident. I met my husband and I told my mom that, see, my husband is amazing. I have this husband that is the best. See what he's doing for me. He doesn't allow me to do chores. He pampers me. He brings me breakfast on the bed. And she was like, wow. So he doesn't allow you cook or wash plate. I said, no. She was so happy for me. She said, don't worry, I'm going to call him right now to thank him. And then I ended the call. So as I ended the call, I heard the door. It was my husband. I ran out to tell my husband, see who I just finished talking to. Only for his own phone to start ringing. And he showed me my mom. I said, yes, pick. She wants to appreciate you. Pick. He put it on speaker. He picked the call. My mom called him and said, which means, do you have sense at all? Why are you not letting Angela cook? Why are you not letting Angela clean? Why are you spoiling Angela? Why are you letting Angela be on social media all the time? She was asking my husband. Then I started shaking. She said, let her do all these things. She's a woman. You are spoiling her. Let her do these things. Let her. Anyway, she refuses to do, you beat her everywhere. Put her in her place. In fact, as I'm talking to you, Melia end this call. Seize that phone. Seize her phone. Hey, God, my husband was like, what are you? I can't do this to your own child. I can't do this to your daughter. I love her. I can't treat a human being like this. My mother insisted, and he said, let me call you back. And then he called. I said, Sam, no, I'll call her. I'll confront her. I called her and confronted her. Immediately I told her, I was there when you were. Why are you like this? Why do you hate me so much? I was there. Why did you like this woman? She ended the call. So as she ended the call, she didn't talk to us again. We just stayed on our own, and then one day I blocked her. One day I carried my 2 flex again and unblocked her. And my husband opened a new business that time. He had an office. He was looking for somebody to work for him. I started calling her. I said, talk to my sister. She's not doing anything. My younger sister. Call her, invite her, talk to her, see where her mind is, see if she's okay to do this job. Be paying her. But before she goes, please give her money. My husband said, how much? I said, give her this amount of money. That was what I said. Now my husband did all that and my sister left. So I was expecting my sister to now call me and appreciate me and thank you. Someone give me money. She didn't. So I got angry and I called my mom. I said, why will my husband give my sister money? She'll keep it a secret. She will not tell me. I don't understand. And my mother was like, what? She did that? Don't worry, I'll caution her, blah, blah, blah. Only for my mom to pick up the call again. I was sitting watching Man U match with my husband that day. She called. And I said, put it on speaker. The first thing she said is, Angela, is Angela there? I said, I did sign. My husband said, no, Angela is not here. And she said, what is wrong between them? This is why I don't like calling you. You don't behave like a real man. Why will you give my daughter money and tell Angela? In fact, from today, anytime you want to do something from me, don't tell her. She's a bad girl. She wants to be the only one succeeding. She does not want to be, she wants to be giving me, handing me down. She wants to be feeding her siblings. She don't want to have anybody to succeed. Anytime you give out something, don't tell her. Anything you want to do for her sister, anywhere you want to see her sister, just do whatever you want to do for her or anybody, me, don't tell her. And my husband was like, you're not even aware that it was the same Angela that begged me to give her sister this money. She said, you're trying to cover. It's not true. I don't believe you. Hey, God. And I had to still call her again and I confronted her. So if you come to start saying,
wow. So that is the part 1 and 2 of, I know some people, this will be strange to you guys. And you will say, I don't really believe her. This kind of thing, they happen. It It did happen. Some people are mean. Even there's one of her video that I saw where she was talking about when she told her husband told her that he wants to buy a car for his mother. And then she now convinced her husband to buy one for her mom as well. So they bought the same car. I think she said gray and black. So she now called her mom. Say they quarrel. She can't let her call the mom. Can't tell the mom say whether she want car. The mom was like, oh, thank you. I've been wanting a car and all that. She can't say, okay, we want buy. My husband want buy car for him mom, but I tell her say make we buy for you as well. Say even when they buy the car, she tell her say make she first pick. So her mom even picked before her husband's mom. The mom picked the car. They sent go give her. Guess what this woman did? The woman went and sold the car. Can't say the car say na jazz. Say wait, but she still sell them. How she take note? She said her younger brother tell her, say they don't sell the car. Say the mom them now call her again, begin to tell her, say, oh, the mom get accident with the car, whatever. Omo, you get some people where they go through a whole lot for this world. Nah, parents, we can do better. Lots of traumas that adults are carrying around are what they went through when they were little. The things that they do to them when they were little are the traumas they're carrying around. And mainly we Africans that can't share our trauma. Mainly we Africans that our parents don't know how to say, I am sorry. You see Izzy on her when she talked about what happened to her. Her dad couldn't even say, I'm sorry. That's exactly how African parents do. They don't know how to say, I am sorry. They don't know. I wish her all the best. I saw that yesterday and I said, let me share with you guys. I wish her all the best. Wow. It's not easy, but I just pray she gets to a point where she could just face her reality and heal. And let them be. You can't change anyone. If this is her kind of person, there's nothing you can do to change her. And every time when you go close to her, she will be causing you this kind of pain. Is that what you want? No. She will be all right. Just let her be. Let her be, honestly. Because I saw in her comment section, most people are telling her to, you know what? Let her be. Let her be. Because she don't show you his country. I just thought I wanted to share. And guess what? We move.